morning, everyone. So last night where we stopped was great. You know, got up in the morning, walked the puppies, and was able to get a coffee. Unfortunately, there's no latte place around at the moment. I'm out in the desert again, still going. But was able to get a coffee, and they had a Dunkin' Donuts there, so I got a morning breakfast thing, the little tortilla, you know, an egg and sausage. So, had my breakfast, and then we're just headed up the road. For where? Again, I don't know yet. But some interesting things. Now, I did listen to Ellie Down Under this morning. She did a thing on the Hopi prophecy that was pretty well done. That time is coming, the Hopi prophecy. So we'll see, you know, more and more of that is coming closer. But the other one that I watched was this guy, and I can't remember his name, but he does the for people doing van life and all of that. Is it Bob Wells? I think it just came in, Bob Wells. Now every year he goes out to Quartzsite and all of that. Not my favorite place to be. I went out there once, just too many people, too much. So I don't usually go out there. If I go out, I'll spend one night or something like that. That's about it for me. Bob Wells was there, and he went up to. He's usually out in a ambulance that he converted. Okay. So that's what he usually stays in, this ambulance. Well, he flew up to Alaska to go on a thing with his son, and he rented this little Scion. I've had the Scion before, and he said he felt so free. He loved it, this little Scion. So he did wind up buying this little car, and he's leaving it up in Alaska for when he goes up there, maybe 2 or 3 months out of the year. And he said, wow, it was just so liberating being in there. He said, the ambulance is not liberating for me. I understand that. You know, people love their vans and everything, and I do have the Roadtrek. But I am getting ready to sell the Roadtrek. And it's the same reason, you know, that he was, you know. So he wound up buying an Outback. He wound up buying a car. Now, not the Outback, the other model, but it's a Subaru. The Outback is what I had before I got this one. It's what I traded in to get this car. Okay. Now, he said he would have gotten a RAV4 hybrid if they had them, but they didn't have it, and it wasn't coming in for quite some time, and so he bought the Subaru instead. But for the same reason that I have this one, is for the mileage. You can go more places. It's so much more freeing driving a smaller vehicle than it is those big vehicles. And he said he's had nothing but trouble with the vehicle that he has. It's a diesel. I do not like the diesel vehicles. They are, you know, kind of a hassle. So he's now in a car. He's car said it feels so much more freeing than what he had. Well, that's the reason I'm getting rid of the Roadtrek, because for me, I like to do a lot of traveling, and I can do way more traveling with this, and I don't have to go and be plugged in someplace or have to worry about setting up and having the solar. Now I do in the Roadtrek have a big solar thing, one of those batteries for solar. I do have that in there, but for me that's a hassle, and I don't go and stay a place a long time. Now if you were going somewhere and you were going and staying one place a couple weeks at a time and then not moving very far, then I could see where that would be advantageous. The Roadtrek, bar none, has the most storage areas of anything I've ever seen. They're reliable. The one I had is the one I have. I still have it, but I am going to sell it. The one I have is a Chevy. Now I do like the Chevy much better than the Dodge, okay, but I have a Chevy Roadtrek, and I did, just before I decided to sell it, I did change the toilet out instead of a black, because I don't like the black water, having to do that. It's a big hassle, black water tanks. So I put in a composting toilet in it, the Ogo toilet, which is the $1,000 toilet that I put in there. And so the only thing that has to be emptied now is gray water, which is much better to deal with than black water, okay? So it does have the Ogo toilet in it, and yeah. But for me, it's just not as freeing for the type of traveling that I want to do. Okay. Now, a lot of people say they want to have a room where they can stand up and all of that. Well, you definitely have that in there. So there are some things that are beneficial. It just depends on what all type of lifestyle and traveling and things that you're doing. Okay. Now, if you're wanting to make gourmet meals and things, it's easier in there, okay, than it would be in here. But I don't care about that. The things that I treasure in here is the climate control, bar none. Bar none. That's the main reason I got this, was for climate control. That I can be in a place that it's freezing out and I still have 74 degrees in here. I can be in a place that it's over 100 degrees and I got 74 degrees in here. So I am comfortable no matter what the weather is like outside. I can be in here and be absolutely comfortable. I don't worry about having to find a place, like so many people with the living the car life. You're cooking outside. I do my cooking in here, everything. So it is, this works for me, for my life, in what I'm doing, the traveling that I like to do. Okay. Now, a lot of people, they don't like to drive much, so they limit themselves to like a couple 100 miles a day. That's that's it. That's all they'll travel. And so again, something like the Roadtrek is quite fine. But like I said, I like to do a lot of over the road. As you can tell, I don't stay one place long. And the puppies are quite comfortable here. They like it. They go and they look out the window and everything there. So they're quite happy. 99.9% of the time they're sleeping. It's what they do. They eat, sleep, and bark. That's pretty much puppy life. Eat, sleep, and bark. Yeah. But they're quite comfortable here. And like I said, even when I'm home, I can be home for an hour or two, and Mickey McMick will be over there pushing my purse with his nose, ready to go again. They'd rather be in here than they would at the house. Like I said, I got gypsy puppies. These two are really good travelers. Now, my puppy I had before, Jade May Ling, she was not a good traveler. She would get car sick. And Mr. Max, he didn't like the driving part of it so much. He liked when we got there. You know, he really liked it then. He liked to go out and that. But the driving part of it he wasn't too thrilled with. They were not as good of travelers as is Mickey and Lily. Mickey and Lily are goers. They are definitely gypsy puppies. They prefer to be on the road. So that works out. That works out quite well. Oh my goodness, they're working on roadway up here. That it was Saturday yesterday. I'm so bad with days. You know, days and times, they're, you know, not something that I gravitate to. I lose track of the days and the times and the dates. I know what Thanksgiving is coming up. So I have no idea what the date is today, how many more days before Thanksgiving. I just know it's coming up. No idea. I don't have any idea about it. It's just another day for me. All of them are, you know, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, it's just, you know, it's just another day. I don't go out and celebrate any of the holidays. But I did get this car the day before Thanksgiving, so it's coming up on a year that I've had this vehicle. Yep. Coming up on a year. Roadtrek, be able to pay that off and may get enough back to pay off this one. So when I bought this, I paid, I paid a huge down, huge, at least half of how much it was. I paid down. And I got it for a decent price, so I should be able to pay it off. I'm in California. Just welcome to California. So there you have it. I know now I'm in California. I don't know, it looks pretty much like Arizona. Oh, mercy. Anyway, I just wanted to come on this morning and say good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great day today. Take a day, relax, chillax. Maybe let go of some of the crazy political realm today and just take a day to refresh yourself. Because all of this will be there tomorrow. It's not going anywhere in the next day or two. So take a day just to go enjoy yourself. Forget about all the political drama for today. And you can come back to it again tomorrow. Like I said, it's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to miss anything. And we'll see you online.